welcome back. Sorry if things start to shake. We have the camera on top of a diaper box.
That's where we're at these days.
That's where we're at right now. We, obviously have been busy. We haven't even hopped on, done any type of vlog. I did vlog the birth of our twins and...
Twins.
Vanessa, first of all, let's open it all up. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I would say I'm pretty much healed.
Go ahead.
Like, I'm fine. I'm doing great. Doing fine. Whatever. I would say by the second week, I was like 80% recovered. I was moving like up and down already. But,
wait, we should mention we had a C-section, and it was recommended by the doctors because baby B was heavier than baby A.
Yeah.
So if she would have done natural, the baby B would have been breached, and they told us the chances of her going through a C-section anyways would have still happened.
Which is a good thing, because even during the C-section, when they pulled out baby A, which is Cruz. Ezekiel, baby B, he went sideways. So
yeah,
that's another thing we found out too. So overall, I'm glad we went through with the C-section. It wasn't bad. The pain wasn't bad. It was... I feel like nowadays C-sections are more advanced. Like it's...
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. My mom had me as a C-section baby, and she told me like, she was like, I remember her telling me, yeah, they use staples to like put me back up, and I'm like, oh wow, oh that sounds horrible. And then they were doing the same for you, like they put
yeah,
staples.
I had staples.
And I was like,
I forgot.
your voice down.
I forgot I had staples.
The babies are asleep. Babe.
I'm sorry. No, thank goodness. It's fine.
She's really excited. This is the most interaction she's had with me.
I know. I started crying. I almost cried. I did. I forgot I had staples.
Yeah, I noticed, and I saw some of it because I was by her head, and they put like this little tarp thing where you're not supposed to really look over. I was recording it, looked up, I just saw your stomach open. It looked fake. Like that's how I looked at the entire thing. And right behind your head there was this tube thing where like they were sucking, I guess, blood out.
Oh really?
And it was just being, it's like a vacuum
shit.
shot into it, just, and I was like, even if I didn't want to look at anything, like right by your head.
My juices.
Your juices are flowing and collecting in the back.
Oh, that's funny.
But,
I didn't know that.
I didn't mention it, I guess in the moment, I was just kind of like very worried about you and how you were feeling. But we wanted just to come on, answer some questions. I asked on my Instagram story, and I don't know, I guess this is a good way to kind of transition back into the vlogs. Just give you guys an update.
It's been a while. Bear with us, we have twins, okay? It's different.
If you can't tell, we have circles under our eyes.
Designer bags.
What brand?
Cruz and Ezekiel.
Oh man. Alright, let's get into it. Were you nervous during the whole labor? Were you nervous?
I was terrified. This was my first surgery. Obviously, it's a major surgery. So everything was new. I've never had a catheter. I've never had a IV. But, I mean, you're awake. You're awake. And what I've mentioned before is the only thing that scared me was not being able to feel my lower half. That was it.
Because of the epidural.
Because of the epidural. Because I felt like I had no control. Like, I had no control over my own body. And
I remember you freaking out, like, after the surgery.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't move, like, her legs.
Well, yeah.
After everything, like, happened, I remember you just kind of feeling very cold, and you were shaking.
Yeah.
Leading up to everything, you seemed like you were fine. She has a very poker face, like, in situations where she feels she was nervous or something, she won't tell me till afterwards.
Yeah, I think even in the vlog, you can hear me, I think, tell you at one point, like, I needed you here. Like, I was, like... And then even before he was in the room, I kept asking, like, the doctors themselves, like, when can he come in? They're like, not yet. And then when they finally said, okay, you can go bring the dad, I'm like, finally, oh my God. And
there's one little part where it's the epidural where the guy can't be in the room because he said they've had horrible accidents. Supposedly the needle's, like, huge, and guys have passed out seeing it. So I think I would have been okay with it. But after that is what she's talking about. Like, I guess you were just waiting for me to go in the room. Yeah, I had like a whole entire like suit on. I looked like one of the characters from Breaking Bad, ready to make crystal meth. You guys will see in the vlog.
Yeah.
But nervous, yes, definitely on both ends. Same for me. You were getting the epidural. I just was sitting in a room, and I recorded a little bit about it. She recorded like a little message to the boys, like for them to watch later in the future. Yeah. I'll let you watch it. in the future with the boys.
I have to wait.
Yeah, you have to wait too. Yeah, it's just super, super nervous, and I was like, man, our lives are about to change. And boy, has it.
It's
Who talks like that anymore? And boy, it sure does.
boy, bet. We both went. They move a lot.
Yeah, they move.
They like squirm.
You know, the cutest thing I'd say about them is they pop little farts. We had like an argument or something. Like we were going back and forth about something. It wasn't even that serious. But no.
And it's an icebreaker.
We have this twin Jubiru bassinet bed thing. I don't know.
Twin bassinet. Stupid.
I will laugh at any fart sounds.
This is true.
That's true. Has the vibe between you guys changed? Oh, that's a good question.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like our roles. It's different. We were just talking about this today. It's been like what, a month since they've entered our lives. We both just kind of did a little check-in on each other, like, hey, how are you feeling? Where are you at mentally with everything? Like, I open up to her about everything, and I don't know, I just feel like I wake up, think of the babies, and me and her are constantly working on being a better team, like with helping each other out, because it's not just one baby, it's two. When one wakes up and he's hungry, we start to feed him, we change him, we burp him, and then we change him again. Then we're like, we should wake up the other one because we don't want that one waking up like an hour and a half from now. But we wake him up and then we feed him at the same time. And luckily, like, we're both really good at it. Like, we've gotten better. We're like helping each other out with like, oh, you need a diaper? We're like at a little factory, just sometimes we'll just take turns because she'll be really drained or tired. I'll take like 2-hour shift at night. It takes maybe about an average like 2 hours to get him to sleep.
2 hours.
Like from the beginning of one waking up to waking up the other one to burping, changing, feeding.
Both finally asleep. 2 hours.
But the vibe's great.
Yeah. You're great, sweetie.
How do you feel about like our vibe, like between our, I guess, our relationship?
First of all, again, let's make this clear. It's not one baby, it's two. 1, 2. I only have 2 hands. I don't have 4. I can't, I can't I have to split my time between 2 babies. We both do. And with the constant waking up every 2 hours, sometimes even every hour, we get sleep deprived. We get low energy. Our energy that we do have is focused on them. Everything else is kind of like, we'll get to it later. We'll do it later. So
I feel like to describe our vibe between each other in one word is zombie.
Autopilot.
Autopilot,
Yes.
Zombie-like,
Yeah.
and it's just twice already we both have had to just kind of stop everything and check in, like when they're asleep and like, hey, how are you doing?
Like, you exist. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's right. Hey, stop to like, hey, I'm proud of you. Everything you're doing is amazing. And
We're going to be as real as it is. I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, oh, expecting us to be like, oh, we're amazing, we're great, everything's fantastic. It's like, the reality of it is, it's very tiring. Their feeding schedule, their sleeping schedule, our schedule is completely off. And
we have like a 2-3 hour gap window to get things done. And sometimes not even that.
just to sleep.
So we started a GoFundMe.
If we go back to Zombie.
But new videos coming soon. We're just, it's only been a month, barely getting the rhythm. We've had like some family realize that it throws off their sleep schedule a little bit.
Everything gets thrown off. And then we suffer.
And we suffer at night. Or like if they're not burped properly. Babies, everyone wants to hold them.
And kiss them.
How can...
Do not get us started.
We tell people don't kiss the babies and wash your hands. Like, and there's other people that I think watching this right now understand that. People are just like, when are we gonna be able to see them? And when is it? I'm like, bro, give me, honestly, like 2-3 months maybe. Vibing is great.
The vibe's great. And we've gotten closer, but in a more like intimate family way.
Like, hey, this is our family. Like, we gotta look out for each other.
We wake up to 2 human beings that we created. It's the cutest thing ever. I love it. I beep and love it.
How are you handling the new level of relationship between both of you? Oh, I feel like we kind of just got into that. I've been really like impressed with the way you've like handled things. Like, it's really awesome.
Stop it. Then we had another baby. He had his own load.
Whisper.
I have my own. A fart.
Do you help Nessa at night?
He helps me every minute, second of the day, which is like what I'm very, very thankful for, because luckily he works at home, and it's like a whole load gets taken off because he's so much, like, he just helps. He helps with like cleaning, even dishes, laundry. He'll let me sleep, and then he'll take on shifts with the boys, and then if he sees me struggling, of course I mean, overall, he's doing everything that he can, and it's been helping me so much. We still haven't been sleeping, but we're doing it together.
I mean, we try to, like,
Yeah.
if I do take on, like, maybe a good 4 to 5 hours at night of them being awake, like, I know it's gonna benefit me as well, you know, for you to take them on, like, from 6 in the morning on, so that I can sleep in. What is that? And thanks, babe.
Your favorite cholo is an amazing dad. Let's just say that.
All right.
You're not good with compliments.
No. What would you do if your sons became angel fans? Is
that really a question?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
I converted their mother, so.
This is true, yeah. Well, because I was born in Garden Grove, so my family just took on the Anaheim Angels. But I never really cared for baseball. I've never really paid attention. I'm a soccer girl. But with him, he actually got me into baseball. I watched like a full game for the first time. It wasn't the best game, but it was a full game for the first time.
I was just breaking down things and questions she had, so. I think that makes it fun, you know, when you watch it with someone that, you know, is explaining things.
Yeah. So he's got me into baseball, UFC, boxing.
Yeah. Sorry?
No. I've changed.
Yeah.
I'm a new woman.
Who are you?
I don't know. 2020, watch out.
What inspired your baby's names? And they said, congrats, thank you. Our firstborn, his name is Cruz. Second, his name is Ezekiel. We call him Zeke. Zekies.
Zekies.
Ziki-tikis. I gotta start waking up soon. What inspired them? So for her, she just always loved the name Cruz.
Yeah, when my sister was pregnant, we were throwing names out there. My mom said Cruz, and then I was just like, Cruz, that's me. Yeah, so you know, girls, we have like a list of names. We're calling dibs on names, and if you have sisters, you have like, you know, you can't steal your sister's names. And I instantly gravitated towards Cruz, and I said, if I ever have a boy in the future, it will be Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have my Chrissy.
And you got your Cruz. And luckily we had two, because like, I wanted a name on Ezekiel. Mm-hmm. Because I like names that can also be cool as like nicknames. And I think that's something I've always wanted, because like you can't do anything with Eric. I've had people call me E. E-man, E-dog. What's the best thing about parenthood so far? We're taking forever.
I know.
I think you have to wait, what is it, 2 months where they start to like notice you and laugh, and like, you know, right now they're just in the stages of shut up and feed me, mwah, mwah, poop, mwah, pee, mwah, feed.
My fart.
But they're starting to smile a lot right now, and I think that's one of my favorite things when
so
we're holding them. But other than that, I think it's just waking up and seeing like, oh my god, we made that.
They're so cute. Oh my gosh. For me, it's I'm finally holding what's been in my stomach for 9 months. And then it's like they're physically here. So anyways, my favorite is just being able to hold them, see them, and then just slowly watching them fill in, like their faces fill in.
I'm gonna, hang on.
They're waking up. We are gonna have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. Hi. They're starting to wake up. So they are due for their feeding.
Alright. Oh, wait. Thumbnail. Oh no. Alright, let's try to answer like as many as we can right now, because we have
Speed
to.
round.
Who changes the most diapers? It depends on the day, I guess. Like whoever's kind of taking the longer shift.
Yeah.
But I want to say, in one day each baby, like 15 diapers.
It's insane.
They can poop. Right? Breastfeeding or You're doing formula.
I'm supplementing right now, so I'm breastfeeding when I can. But
She'll
I'm
tandem
also...
feed as well.
He's pushing. So I'm breastfeeding when I can, but I'm mainly pumping, and then I'll supplement with formula. Because they're eating about 5 ounces each.
Yeah, and so like she's producing. You produce like every single time you pump. She pumps maybe four times a day, and it'll be like
in total
4 ounces, sometimes just 3 ounces.
Yeah, so it's not enough.
So yeah, we do supplement with formula. But when she can, she'll put them on a boobie. How's it being a dad? Awesome, amazing, great.
Are they fraternal or identical?
Fraternal, and I think we kind of wanted that.
Yeah, we hoped for it in a way.
I like the idea of like them both having their own like look, their own personalities, and I mean, yeah, it would have been way more poppin' if we had an Instagram page and they were identical, because people would love to see 2 of the same people, I guess. But like his just face structure is a little different. When we put on their beanies, they look the same. You know, his hair has a little more personality.
He has more of like my features, and he has more of. I have Ezekiel, he has Cruz, and so Ezekiel in a way kind of looks like me the most, and he looks like Eric.
I feel like it's hard though, because if I was to show a baby picture of myself, like nobody could tell it to me. Like I looked a little bit like him, and you say more like Cruz.
Also, Ezekiel's a bigger one.
Ezekiel's a bigger one. He was born at
one.
7 pounds, and Cruz was born at 6 pounds. Like exactly.
Yeah.
How long have you and Nessa known each other? It's been 9 months. No.
Yeah, it was a one-night stand.
I want to say like 2.5 years.
2.5 years, yeah.
Yeah, and wait, there was another question here. How did you know Nessa was the one? Nessa's different. I don't even call you Nessa.
I know, that's weird.
But Nessa, very different. I've never been with someone that that stimulates my mind so much and makes me laugh constantly. Like I've never met anyone that has like the same timing on things, and like right when I'm getting ready to make a joke, like she'll beat me to it, or she'll just do something completely different. And I didn't realize I didn't realize how important that was to me. Like she's beautiful and I love her. You're also opposite to my energy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm very out there and what's up, blah blah blah, and she's the opposite, and I think that works perfect. You know, but I've always told her I love her nose. It's a very cute little button nose.
What? The boys have my nose.
What do you like about me?
Everything.
Good answer.
Everything, his attitude, his energy, his personality, his look. Look at the babies. Look at him. We did that. He's very caring, he's very loving, very supportive, hands-on in every way.
Sorry, Mom. Someone asked what is like the sleep like at night. I think the next video I'm going to show you guys. Ooh, what do you think if like I recorded at night? Like I just kind of vlogged the whole entire night process and what it's like.
That'd be something.
So give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see that, and leave a comment of any questions that we can probably answer in the next video. Yeah, we're going to close this out. If you want to find more information or find out what we're up to, Nessa_Smalls on Instagram and at SuperEEGO. We gotta go. We gotta feed these babies because they are a minute away from yelling our ears off. Well, this one is. And look, did you just fall back asleep?
Yeah.
When they're in her arms, they're just like.
Because I'm their mom.
You should know that, baby. You should know that you're the only one.
Yeah, here, fudge.
We're amazing, babe. Babe, what the fuck?
Well, your hands are free now. I'm sorry, Mama. Got slammed into my stomach. It's fine.